welcome to Entrepreneurs in Fuego, Season 2. We're interviewing and documenting the journey of amazing entrepreneurs, incredible entrepreneurs, people that really are transformers, that are really making an impact here in our community, such as Maria Jones. ¿Cómo está, Maria?
Muy bien, gracias.
You had
I did this.
Wait. So just right now, you had like a Russian accent with an Ecuadorian kind of.
Oh, Ecuadorian. That's new. I've never heard Ecuadorian before.
Of course you haven't, because we're like any other show in the world.
Okay, I'll take it as a compliment.
It is. Everything here is a compliment. Here's one of the great things about you, is that you have helped over 13,000 people here in the Valley.
And this is just the beginning.
And I'm going to let you tell the world how you help those people and in what capacity.
Okay.
While I drink my coffee.
Oh, yeah, cheers
Salud.
To that. Salute.
How do you say salud?
Salute. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Yes, na zdrowie.
Yes.
It's actually an amazing journey. I came from Russia to the United States to help Hispanic community. How's that?
That is.
It's unexplainable, and I guess this is a path that I was meant to take by coming to the United States and get involved in immigration law, because I wanted to be a fancy corporate lawyer at the very beginning. You know, you watch TV too much.
It sounds glamorous.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I watch TV in Russia, you know, Santa Barbara, all of this stuff. I like that. You know, I'm going to come to the United States and be a very successful corporate lawyer, but I guess God provided something completely different for me. And got involved in immigration, and got involved in a non-profit organizations that we have family of disabled children of the United States, and with undocumented parents. And this is where my passion began without me even realizing it at the very beginning. Because for me, it's making a difference in children's life, the disabled children's life. That was the major point of purpose of my life at that point.
Because they don't have a voice of their own.
Well, first of all, they don't have a voice. Second of all, they're disabled. They don't know what's going on in their life. And then imagine a child being born in the United States. This is the best wish you can have, right? To be born in an amazing country. But you were born with a disability in a low-income family of the family of immigrants who don't have papers. How's that sound?
I mean, starting from zero at that point, it's easy. But now you're starting from -0, because you have all these things stacked against you and no voice, no advocate to help you.
Yes.
You see this gap and you enter into this incredible world helping these people.
I was guided towards that. And believe me, it was a very difficult path and journey, because
How?
it's challenging. You know, it's the law is written the way that I have to fight for those people. There is no eligibility, literally, and especially right now, the immigration laws are so tough that you have to really find different ways to help those kids, to help those families. But if you look at the children's point of view, you understand, right? So it's poor kids. I mean, they're already suffering through the life. But imagine if you look at the parents. So they already have disabled child in their hand they have to take care of 24/7. And plus, on the other hand, they have to worry about, if I walk outside, I might not come back to those children.
So let me understand something. The fact that you are disabled does not give you any advantage when applying for immigration?
What happens right now, and there's a big debate I'm fighting with immigration, and I want to put it on a record, why not? Because this is my passion and this is what I'm here for. So parents, undocumented parents, can use for their advantage to file for the documents the disability of the child.
Okay.
So because the child born in the United States considered automatically U.S. citizen.
Right.
So when you've been living in the United States for more than 10 years and you've been good, I mean, you haven't committed any crime, and you have a child with this disability, you might have a chance, it's not guaranteed, you might have a chance to become legal in this country.
But you would think, though, that this is a serious and very real disadvantage that these parents have. And I can't imagine anything more worthy than a parent wanting to take care of this particular baby.
I cannot say more.
Kid.
Absolutely. I cannot advocate more. I cannot say more. There is no law for that.
That's what, that's exactly what I was going to say. And I'm thinking to myself, well, there's got to be some type of law or some type of legal maneuver or advantage that would give priority to this particular individual.
You wish.
But there isn't.
So right now there is a small chance for them to do that if they're in front of the immigration judge, meaning that in order to be in front of the immigration judge, you have to be arrested or put on removal proceedings.
Is that
Who wants that? That's the only way. We figured out a certain way, but I'm not going to put it on the record. You have to come to the office and discuss it because this is what is being achieved.
No. That's where their entrepreneurship comes about. I love it.
I'm not advertising, but I'm cautious.
But here's what you're saying, though, is because you have developed an expertise in this particular niche.
Yes.
People should seek you out.
Absolutely.
And that is what you're saying. And so, and that is remarkable. Now, what do you see with all this political turmoil that we have nowadays? Do you, or should we, not you, but should we favor one party over the other, one candidate over the other, in terms of what immigration is going to look like?
You sure you want to hear my answer?
Hey, look it. I am almost certain that my position is probably going to be quite compatible with yours.
How do I make it politically correct?
And it doesn't involve building a wall, in my case.
We're definitely building the wall. Yes. I have very strong opinion about this, and I am not gonna say something that is gonna hurt my clients in the future, because we are working with Congress people and we're trying to put something together for this regards.
Yes.
And it's in the works right now, so I don't want to express my opinion on the record for that. But definitely what's happening right now is we have in the Supreme Court, we have amazing law or executive order of Obama that is pending that was going to give opportunity for a lot of parents of U.S. citizen children to apply for work permit. We're not even talking about citizenship, and we're not talking about the green card, permanent residency. We're talking about work permit, Social Security, so they can pay taxes and feel good about themselves. So that was my concern. That what is right now, it's pending right now for the last couple of years, it's been an issue.
And I can see your frustration.
Totally frustration.
In the law, because your passion doesn't necessarily travel parallel to what the law should be in order to fulfill your wishes.
So the only thing I can tell you, I can tell you one thing: the change is needed. Somebody would have to get into the cabin, into the in the politic, in either party. I would be happy if somebody is going to have guts to jump in and say, listen, the law is broken. We've been suffering since 1980s through this whole immigration system, and then somebody has to do something about it. We need to stop talking about it, start doing. Because a lot of people are just very nice how they sound on the camera.
Sure.
But when they turn around, they stop doing what they were saying.
Well, it buys votes. And that's great.
Something needs to be done.
And you smile, but the action is what you're talking about, which is incredibly needed, not only here in Arizona, but also in those states that are predominantly filled with immigrants.
And it's throughout the whole United States, all 50 states.
And not only, well, we border with Mexico, so we have, of course, an incredible, but any kind of immigrant that is coming. And now we're going to be facing, I believe, a great immigration from perhaps the Middle East, maybe Syria, maybe some of those countries. We're going to have to, at some point, that has to going to be resolved. And the United States has always been a country that has opened up its arms to refugees from abroad.
Well, we need to remember that this country is built on immigrants. It started on immigrants. And
you and me are immigrants.
I mean, yes, I have an accent. And I'm not afraid of it. And I'm not afraid to use it.
No, absolutely. Oh, I'm a little bit slow, but I love it.
Yes, and I'm proud of it. And of course, a lot of people are against immigrants, against immigration. Listen, I am totally for you're a criminal, you commit the crime. I don't care who you are, where you're from, you need to pay for it and be punished for it. But innocent people that they came to the United States, like a lot of immigrants at the very beginning in 1913s, right? They came to the United States for a better life.
Yes.
So it's still happening. And why we need to punish those people for them wanting better future for their kids?
All I gotta say is that if you fight, and I know you do, for your clients with that passion that you have right now, and with that red dress,
You betcha.
man,
Yes.
my goodness gracious, that's how you've helped more than 13,000 families, and that's just the beginning, like you said.
And the reason I am like this right now, because we are fighting
It's
this.
a fight. It's a struggle.
It is.
It's not like corporate law.
And
where
this is probably the best time right now.
Yeah.
I've never seen this happening before
Yes.
for my career for 11 years in the immigration field. But this is, for some reason, a breaking point for both parties, for all of us realizing that we're punishing ourselves by punishing those immigrants that I don't want to use the word deserve, but they're already here and they contribute to this community. And some of them are amazing and they do a lot for this society. And I think a lot of people overlook this. And I want them to realize that not every immigrant is, bringing drugs to the United States or rape people left and right. So it's actually a few of them, and they need to be punished. Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. There's a great movie I'm going to give you as a gift. It's called A Day Without a Mexican.
I can only imagine.
It's one of the best movies you will ever see. It's funny. It's one of the best movies you will ever see. How do we say, by the way, Yakov Smirnoff was one of my favorite
Okay.
comedians.
All right.
How do you say we're out in Russian?
Всё. Всё.
Все?
Всё. Simple.
Just
I know.
like that? Всё?
Yes.
And with that,
Finished.
все?
Всё.